What is going on, YouTube? This is Ricky J. Hope all is well, man. We have a UFC 5 community update with respect to the fighter rosters. Now, some people were saying, man, they weren't too impressed with the launch roster for EA Sports UFC 5. So, EA Sports have responded here, and this is the information that they've dropped. They said, thank you to every single player who picked up EA Sports UFC 5 and helped us have an incredible launch week. We hope you're enjoying your time in the octagon and fists are flying. We've been listening to your feedback, and one area we understand did not meet your expectations is the roster. We hear this feedback loud and clear, and we are working hard to deliver that depth. When UFC 5 was in early development, we made the decision that we wanted to keep supporting UFC 4 players as we began to develop UFC 5. Rather than halt live service support for UFC 4, we've been updating the roster until July of this year with the goal of delivering fresh content to our community. We want the community to know exactly what to expect for new fighters in UFC 5. So a lot of people were saying that, the current roster that they have are outdated fighters, man. Guys that aren't inside the octagon currently. They're not on the UFC roster that are fighting active inside the octagon for events that we see on TV. So, as part of our new Fight Week live service program, we plan on adding new fighters to the roster every month, starting in December. We want to keep hearing which fighters you'd like in the game. So, sound off, man, on social media, and they will deliver. So please keep giving us your feedback and tell us what you want to see and in what order. Here is who we are planning on adding over the next few months. So for December, Yao Xiaonan is going to be added. She's going to be added. Amir Albazi is going to be added in December. Moving into January, I love this guy, Ian Machado Gary. Holy smokes. Is he the next Conor McGregor? And then we have the Canadian Mike Malott is going to be added in January. Charles Jourdain is going to be added as well. In February, Bryce Mitchell, Macy Barber, and Joe Bifer in February as well. Hopefully they'll add more in those months as well. So they're just going to add 2 in December, 2 in January, and 2 in February. But you know what? Quality over quantity. I want to see original models. Hopefully they move like their real life counterparts. I've always been asking for that. Also connected to Fight Week, we will add new alter ego fighters every month. Oh, so that's cool. This will give you new ways to play with your favorite fighters based on iconic moments in their careers. Can I make a request? See, I don't make requests. I want to get a chiseled up George Rush St. Pierre when he first entered the UFC ring back in the day. He made his debut. Man, he made his debut after just dominating TKO in Montreal. And holy smokes, I'm trying to think of who he fought. Man, I could see his face and that's crazy, man. I can't remember. It was a Carl Parisian. Remember Carl, where Joe Rogan was, man, praising Carl the whole fight and George won. But I want to see a young GSP in the game. That would be awesome. Chiseled up George St. Pierre. Please give that to me. We will provide more visibility to the community on which new fighters are coming to the game and when. Stay tuned for more updates here. Thank you for playing. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for being passionate UFC fans. We're always listening and working hard to give you the best EA Sports UFC experience we can. That is great, man. Out of the top of my head, I would love to see a young George. I want to see Jens Pulver. I love Jens Pulver. I watch him on Twitch all the time. I want to see a young little evil Jens Pulver in the game. Just trying to think of anybody else. Tim the Maniac Sylvia. And if possible, Randy Couture, man. I want to see Randy Couture. I'm just thinking about the old guys, man. Stefan Bonner, Josh Koscheck, Chris Lieben, Mike Quick Swick. I want to see the guys from The Ultimate Fighter 1. Kenny Florian, Sean Shirk, Frank Trigg, Jason Mayhem Miller. I could go on all day. Chemo, Keith Hackney, Emmanuel Yarbrough. Man, I could give a list like no other. But I would love to see some legendary guys from back in the day as well as active fighters indeed. But let me know your thoughts on who you want to see added to the game for 2024. Cannot wait to hear your thoughts. This is Ricky J. I'll see you guys in the virtual octagon. Cannot wait to lock horns with every single one of you. We had a lot of fun in the live stream just the other night. And, man, I'm having a ball playing the game. Anyhow, this is Ricky. All the best, man. Take care.